Hello, and welcome to the Hamill Music Center, a venue of the Mead-Witter School of Music at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. At this time, please turn off or silence your cell phone and other devices, and remember that recording or photography is not allowed.
If you need to leave your seat during the performance, please do so quietly so as not to distract the performers or your fellow audience members.
On behalf of the students, faculty, and staff, we thank you for attending this performance.
Visit our website at music.wisc.edu to learn more about future events.
We hope to see you at the Hamill Music Center again soon.
Hello, and welcome to our second annual DEIB Festival of University of Wisconsin-Madison and also Mead-Witter School of Music. My name is Lina Yumin Lee. I'm currently lecturer in piano from the keyboard department and also the founder and executive artistic director of the EIB Festival. We are very pleased to welcome you all for tonight's concert. Please let me introduce my team here. So he is Eric Delgado, who is Associate Director of the EIB Festival, and he is Ben Crowley, Managing Director of the EIB Festival.
So, as you might already know, DEIB stands for Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging, and our mission is to build a space which allows for constructive dialogue and proactive participation between students with different creative and artistic efforts and bring inspiration to the Madison community as well. We are very pleased to start our first concert of the series with the Lunar New Year celebration concert. The Lunar New Year celebration honors the traditional holiday that is observed in countries and territories around the globe.
So apparently, this concert was absolutely not available without many people's help in the community. Most of all, we'd like to really express our deepest appreciation for her support, Professor Jessica Johnson, who is also the Director of Graduate Studies at Mead-Witter School of Music. And also, I'd like to extend my special thanks to our DEIB committee in school, as well as our Director for School Facility, Brian Heller. And of course, I really appreciate our participants for tonight's concert for bringing their tremendous inspiration to Madison community. Thank you.
We are very excited for today's program. One of our values as an organization is to bring more awareness to repertoire outside of the traditional Western classical canon. And today's program is composed of music and dance that are inspired by Asian culture in particular. Every team or participant will talk about their piece and the content before their performance to help with your understanding. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, Song of Nostalgia and Joyous Onghiya will not be part of the program this evening, but I am sure you'll be able to experience the pieces in the near future in one of our concert series events. If you would like to know more about our performers and their bios, please visit our website, which is deibfestival.com.
All right, if everyone's ready, then I'd like to welcome and invite Shividya Ramesh, who is from our dance group. Please welcome her to the stage.
Hello everyone, my name is Srividya Ramesh. I'm a Bharatanatyam instructor here in Madison. I would like to give a brief intro about what is the dance and what we are going to do here. So, Bharatanatyam is one of the 8 widely acknowledged classical dance forms from India. And Bharatanatyam originated from southern part of India called Tamil Nadu. The meaning behind the name Bharatanatyam, Ba stands for Bhava, which means expression. Ra stands for Raga, which means melody, music, song. And Ta stands for Thala, which means rhythm. And Natyam stands for dance. So Bharatanatyam as such is a dance encompassing all music, rhythm, and melody with expressions. The dance form mainly grew its roots from Hindu temples in India, and this dance form is mainly performed by women. Bharatanatyam is related to the Hindu god Shiva, who takes up the form of Lord Nataraja when dancing. In fact, most of the temples are adorned with the sculptures of Lord Nataraja in dancing poses. The rules and the guidelines for dancing are followed as per the rule book called Natya Sastram, which was first proposed by a Hindu priest called Bharata Muni. And this Natya Sastram gives the guidelines to dancing. In ancient days, Bharatanatyam was mainly performed to express the Hindu themes, stories, and devotions. But it's not the case after the globalization. The dance moves are composed of intricate footwork, hand gestures, and facial expressions. And so there are 3 categories. They are Nrita, Nritya, and Natya. Nrita meaning leg movement, emphasizing on the speed, form, pattern, range, and rhythmic aspect without any expressions being given out. And Nritya, meaning the dancer communicates a story, spiritual theme, or the feeling or expression through an enactment or interpretive aspect. And Natya, meaning a group of dancers or some solo dancers dancing to maintain a certain type of body movement. In Tamil, we have a saying called Al Padi Adai Padi, which means the way you behave conveys 50% about yourself, and the way you dress conveys the rest. It is absolutely true for a Bharatanatyam, as dancers will need to dress according to the type of performance they are doing. The costume, jewels, and the makeup play an essential role in Bharatanatyam. The dancers will wear a leather belt called salangai or gungrus when dancing, so the audience may hear as well as see them. India is a country with diversity in culture, food, weather, language, and each state follow their own calendar as per the sun and moon signs. Recently, people from Tamil Nadu celebrated their New Year as the same day on the Lunar New Year, and since Bharatanatyam is an integral part of Indians now, the young minds would like to do the performance everywhere to celebrate their own occasions. Now, moving on to the first song, which is Happiness Without Border. The team is here to break all the cliches that Bharatanatyam can be performed only to the Indian classical song, but the team is here to break that, and the students here are about to do a mesmerizing performance for a combination of songs like Indianized version of Game of Thrones title song, and then followed by Shape of You song, and finally a Malharjam fusion music. The amusing matter in this song is that students will be changing their position constantly. Here they'll follow the Natya dance category as they pair up and dance and finally come to a peacock formation and show that rhythm and dance go hand in hand irrespective of what kind of music or the song it is. This dance is performed by Amy Ma, Asha Chakravartula, Diya Chilukuri, Priya Shri Anandan, Riveka Ratnam, Sanvi Gandhari, Sujita Premanand, and Ritika Shri Anandan. And it is choreographed by me, Srividya Ramesh. Sit back and enjoy this wonderful performance. Thank you.
Gama gama maga ba ba maga zani za Hi everyone. Tonight I'll be playing Bamboo in the Wind. It's prelude number 2, composed by Chu Wanhua. It merged the Western composing technique with the Oriental music style, and it mimics the sound of guzheng, which is a Chinese string instrument, and also the sound of flute. Hope you enjoy the piece. Thank you.
So our next piece is by a composer named Mi-Suk Kim. Dr. Mi-Suk Kim is a faculty member at the Conservatory of Music at Wheaton College in Illinois. And the piece is inspired by the text by Yi Seung-sang titled Nostalgia, which is a traditional Sijou variation on the modern lyric poem. And it goes as follows. Vividly, I see in my mind's eye the southern sea, so blue and serene. How can I forget, even in dreams, that serene waters of my hometown? Even now, the seabirds would greet me. Oh, I wish I were back home. I miss those friends of mine whom I played with when I was a child. Whenever I go and wherever I am, how can I ever forget them? How are they doing these days? Oh, I wish I met them again. While seabirds and friends are still there at my hometown, how and why have I come to leave my hometown and live alone? Shall I go back home right now, leaving everything behind? Oh, how I long to go back home and mingle with them as before. How I long to live there and laugh as I did as a child in festival attire. How I long to go back to those days when there were no tears at all.
everyone. So I will be introducing Melody's piece here. The Jasmine Flower Fantasia was composed by Wang Hua-chu in 2003. Jasmine Flower is a famous Chinese folk song. The composer adapted the music as a piano solo, rich with emotion and form. He used various chords and polyrhythms to elicit feelings and blend the emotions with background scenery, making the piece technically difficult but inspirational. He integrated the sound effects of Eastern and Western instruments into the piece, which reflected the elegance of jasmine and the beauty of Chinese women. The piece follows the life of the jasmine flower, sprouts, blossoms, then fades and becomes immortal, embodying the life of a woman. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Jin Chu. Today I'll be performing, I call it Taste of Snow. It actually depicts the flowing of the water, because when you taste the snow, it's water flowing. And it creates a scene where the moon is in the sky and the water is flowing down the river. Basically, people want to think like at the end of the year and they want to be reunited with their families, but some of them cannot. And especially for those couples that are separated by their families. And one way is through the moonlight, and they're looking at the same moon by virtue of that. The other way is like I can see the water flowing to you, no matter how like they really all ended in the sea. So by this virtue, we're connected. So yeah, I've cleaned my hands because I think this piano is expensive. Really want the sounds to be also clean. Thank you.
We will play multiple pieces today, and I will first introduce my instruments, which is this big guy here. It is called guzheng. It has more than 2,000 years of history. It is very popular instrument in China, and most of the modern guzheng, as the one I played, has 21 strings, and it follows the traditional pentatonic scale, which means it follows the do re mi sol la, which in contrast with the do re mi fa sol la si, the scale. And the piece I will play today, it's called "The Spring Comes to a Snowy Mountains," and this piece depicts the beautiful spring scenery of the Tibetan plateau and express the Tibetan people's love for their hometown.
everyone, thanks for coming here. And the piece I will play is called Jinggang Mountain. And Jinggang Mountain is a place in Shaanxi, China. It describes how people are hardworking there, and hope you all enjoy it.
everyone. So the instrument I'm going to perform today is called pipa. Its history can also be traced to back to 2,000 years ago. And as you can see, pipa has 4 strings and it has all these ledges. So it's kind of similar to guitar, but you usually play guitar like that. But for pipa, you play it like this. And for the head of the pipa, it is a carved peony, which is the national flower of China. And then, unlike guzheng, which the finger techniques are usually inwards, the pipa has finger techniques that are usually outwards, like this. It's kind of the opposite. So the song I am performing today is called the Horseman Song. So it is a folk song from the Xinjiang province of China, and it describes the romance between a young girl and a young man. And hope you guys enjoy it.
Hello, everyone. Hello? The piece I'm performing today is called Tambourine Chinois, in other words, Chinese drum. It's composed by Fritz Kreisler at the year of 1901, when he's in San Francisco, inspired by the Chinese folk song he heard.
last piece we will play as an ensemble is called The Dance of the Golden Snake. It's a very traditional and typical song you will hear during the New Year time. And if you go to any concert in China during the New Year, you will probably hear the song. And before we will start the piece, I will actually need to change my guzheng from G major to D major. So that is another interesting about my guzheng. So please give me some time. Thank you.
Hello everyone. This team is about to perform a scintillating classical dance for a music called Charishnu, which means never-ending desire to move. This Lunar New Year is rabbit, and just like the rabbit, they wanted to do all swift movement and keep moving for the entire 5-minute song. This music is composed by Sri Madhu Mudgal, and this is sung by Gandharva Choir. The interesting element of this song is that the team will be holding each other's hand, and they'll be dancing as one person for a portion of a music. The team will follow the Nrita category of dancing, as they will be exhibiting high energy movements towards the end of the song, which is really hard unless you work for hours together and put in your best effort. And this dance is choreographed by Sri Vidya Ramesh, which is me, and will be performed by Kimberly Gonzalez, Manjula Manivanan, Min Lee, Swapna Gandhari, and Shinli Shen. Sit tight and enjoy the engaging performance.
everybody. My name is Erin Cruz, and I'm the external president of Vivid. Vivid is a UW student-run dance group that specializes in Korean hip-hop and pop dance styles. We also film, edit, and produce our own cover videos, which we post on our social media. So our mission is to provide a platform for dancers of all levels to hone their skills in a very safe and welcoming environment. So tonight we will be showcasing strength and passion in 3 pieces by Korean composers and choreographers. We chose these excerpts to illustrate the different ways in which strength can be portrayed through dance. So we would like you to focus on how the dancers bring to life the different aspects of strength through their movements, such as physical power, resilience, and determination. So thank you and enjoy the performance.
No girl can't tell me about my mother. 16 shots, we go longer than a ladder. Them nothing talk about the real dandada. Put body in a pump, them a bun like grabber. No boy can't diss me or my mother. Round here in South, everybody need armor. 16 shots, we go shot at any bladder. You're my neck,